Hello everyone, my name is Ken and I am the owner of P. Walker Fitness 360 and I am the inventor of the P. Walker 360 rotational fitness machine. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Matthew and his crew at the Prototype House. They are out of Fort Lauderdale. They are the second prototype company that I worked with, and they took what I learned from the first one, did all the re-engineering. So this is the first prototype with them, but the actual second prototype. And right now we have the final rendition with improvements being shipped right now. So once again, I want to thank Matthew and his crew from Prototype House. If you have any invention ideas, give them a call and they'll do a great job for you. So now let's get into the introduction. This is just an introductory video, and soon there'll be some demonstration videos coming out. So first of all, you have the main body. You have the upper and lower section. The machine has to be bolted to the ground. In the upper section is the resistance system. That's the part that took me the longest to figure it out. But once I did, came up with something that give enough resistance to give anyone a great workout. And it also is whisper quiet and a very unique system. Very little movement parts, and there's no electronic in this. Okay, now you have your resistance wheel. The wheel is pretty large, which makes it easier to turn, especially if you're older and you don't have the hand strength to turn this. A lot of machines have small knobs there, and it's hard to turn, especially if you don't have the hand strength. This is the main bar, and it leads to a multi-layered handlebar, which you're going to grab on. And this machine is rotational, goes in a circle, so you're either going to walk forwards or walk backwards. The bar from the edge of the upper assembly is 8 feet long. And yes, when this machine is in use, it takes up a lot of room. So let's talk about that elephant in the room type question. But this machine is so effective that one issue, the pros definitely outweigh the con. So why is this machine so good? It uses a combination of dynamic and isometric exercises. The dynamic part is you're walking, and the isometric part of it is you're keeping your body still, your joints angled. So let's get into how the machine is being used. You're either going to go walk forward or backwards, and you're going to the different levels for people at different heights. I've had someone up to 6'5" working out on this. The final machine, this main bar, they'll be cut in half, and there'll be a piece joined to that. So you'll have the option later on to extend this. This is an 8-foot bar. You'll be able to go 9 and 10 feet. And that's for the lot taller athletes, longer legs. So as you're walking forward, you're going to keep a close grip. You're going to put your arms like you're in a bench press motion where you're like, say, halfway down, not straight armed. And so you're going to keep your arms angled. And then you're going to walk forward. And as you're walking forward, every lap you take gets harder and harder. You don't need a lot of resistance on this machine, because every time you go around, what you're doing, you're using your legs and your arms. And when I'm using this, my arms give out way before my legs do. So what I have to do is, to keep working out on it, I straighten my arms out so that I can keep moving forward or backwards. And then once I feel a little more comfortable, I'll angle my arms again and start working more of my triceps, your chest, and your shoulders. And that's going forward. That's what you're going to be working out on. There's a lot of machines that say that they work a certain percentage of your body, and maybe they do, but to what degree? This machine will exhaust your muscles, and you can only go for so long on this without having to take a break. That's how good it is. And it's not about having maximum resistance. It's not needed. But naturally, the more resistance you add on, it's a different type of workout. So once you finish from going forward, I'm going to go right into the reverse. So I'm going to change my hand positions and put my arms like I'm doing a bicep curl so that my forearms are parallel to the ground. And then I'm going to go in reverse. Now, when you're walking backwards is just not natural. And I tell you what, it'll light your quads on fire. It feels so good. And you can go and research about walking backwards. One of the things it does, it says that it alleviates knee pain on some people, not everyone. And also walking backwards burns more energy. So now, what else do I do with this multi-layered bar? Right now I do 8 isometric exercises on there, from bicep curls, triceps. I have a straight arm pull down for my lats and mid back. I do shrugs, shoulder presses. I have this great one called push pulls, which works a bunch of different muscles at the same time. And then I also do a chest. If you see like your cable chest crossovers, I do something like this. But all of that's done without actually lifting a weight, and my joints aren't moving at all. So I'm able to go from pushing forward to backwards right into doing those exercises without having to go and work out on any other machines or grab any weights. So that's time saved, and that's efficiency, and that keeps your heart rate up. And the one thing that I like to do is I have a heart rate monitor. I use a chest strap from Polar because I like to see my heart rate so that I can go into the different zones. And one of the things I like to do is when I go forward and reverse, my heart rate's up there a lot higher. But I like to go into the isometric exercise part of it right after I go into the reverse so that my heart rate's coming down. That way my body is constantly going into the different heart rate zones. Or you can just go push forward, do all your forwards and then reverses. And then at the end, do all your isometric exercises, whatever you like to do. That way you can keep your heart rate elevated the whole time. What I can describe this workout, it's like almost cardio weights. Does everyone know when you're working out with the weights, you get that, your muscles get all puffed up. It feels good. This is what happens when you're working out on this machine. And then you're also exhausting your legs. And that's why it's so effective, because of all the muscles that you're working, and not just all the muscles you're working, is the degree that you're working them at. You're putting a lot of effort to work out on this machine. And that's effectiveness. I'm going to be putting some information so you can stop by my house, work out on the machine yourself, because everyone said so far that's worked out on this machine, they all say the same thing. It's the best workout they've ever had. And if this is at a gym, they would definitely join. So this is for weight loss, strength training, rehabilitation. And so let me tell you a little about myself. For 3 years, I was a caregiver to my mother who had a terminal disease. And during that time, I gained a lot of weight because I found food. And food was the only thing to give me any pleasure. And I went from 240 pounds all the way to 330 pounds because of the depression. And it was hard to work out. I do have a well-known brand rower. And with my weight, I couldn't even squat down to sit on the seat. The one time that I did, I ended up falling off, rolling backwards, and I was like a turtle on my back trying to get back up. And I was embarrassed in my own house. Can you imagine being at a gym? It would have been terrible. And with a big gut, it was even harder to grab onto the pull bars on the rower. So I know what it feels like. I've had all kinds of I've owned a bunch of different machines. I've worked out on them, and nothing compares to this. I do have lower back issues, and one of the things I do when I'm on the rower, when I'm finished, my back is on fire. With this machine, I haven't felt that. The only thing that it's done is made me stronger. And when I'm done working out, I'm exhausted. And that's what I love. And it takes less time and I burn more calories. So once again, I'll put in all my contact information. This is just an introduction video. Tomorrow I'm going to be putting out a video showing how to use the machine, especially all these wonderful isometric exercises I'm able to work out on this, the handlebars. I will be putting a GoFundMe page. I've invested over $175,000 of my own money. I do have, like I said, the final machine on its way here with a bunch of improvements. If you stop by, I'll show you the resistance mechanism. You'll be impressed. Like I said, very little movement parts. And you'll be able to work out on it, because everyone, until they've worked out on this machine, you just don't know what it's going to be like. And once you worked out on it, you're sold. So once again, I'll be setting up a GoFundMe page to pay for those last things I need. Websites, the instruction manuals, be able to order some product ahead of time. I need to find at least a warehouse and all the other expenses that go on with the business. And one thing that's different with my GoFundMe, it's not that you're just supporting my business. You're going to be able to be part of getting this machine out so the public can use it. And you'll be able to give hope to a lot of people. Because see, I'm still overweight. And this machine has given me hope. And that's what we want to provide to people. And that's what you'll be able to help doing by contributing to my GoFundMe page. So once again, my name's Ken, the owner of P. Walker Fitness 360. This is the P. Walker 360 rotational fitness machine. I look forward to hearing from you. And once again, please stop by and get to try the machine yourself. Because eventually, I'm going to be having a trailer built, a custom trailer, which will be a demonstration trailer. And I'm going to be able to drive to locations, and you're going to be able to try the machine yourself. Because that's what sells this machine, is being able to work out on it. Because just by looking at it, you're like, wow, it's just a big machine. But once you work out on it, that's when I got you. So thank you for your time, and be looking out on the lookout for the demonstration video. Thank you. Have a great night.